semifinals Sunday continues here at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, as we get ready for what we think will be a ball game that just might match the excitement we had in our first semi when UNCG edged Wofford. Now it's the ETSU Bucks back in the semis for a third straight year, taking on the Furman Paladins, a battle of the number 2 seed Buccaneers against the number 3 seed Paladins. And hi everybody, welcome back in along with Dean Keener. Pete Hannity, good to be with you, and it's going to be hard to match what we just saw between Wofford and UNCG, but in the regular season these teams split, the other winning on the opponent's home floor by a combined 4 points. ETSU by 1 in Greenville. Last Sunday, Furman by 3 points in Johnson City. This is a game that'll feature as complete a player as you will find in the Southern Conference, Furman's Matt Rafferty.
Matt Rafferty, the 6'8 junior, really does a little bit of everything. Last night, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. He's the Southern Conference version of the Swiss Army knife. He just does it all, and he will need to do it all here tonight against the ETSU Bucks. For the Bucks, well, they've got a lot of star power, but none more important than Jalen McLeod in this tournament. 22 last night. He added 5 assists in the win. He was a second-team All-Socon selection by the coaches, third-team media. In many ways, he's as valuable as Player of the Year DeSonta Bradford.
Of course, the Bucks are the reigning Socon champs. They're looking for their 11th title game appearance overall and their 3rd in a row. To ETSU's Devontavious Payne. Payne gets it back, fires for 3, and the Bucks build the lead out to a 7-3 advantage. A little bit of weave by this ETSU team.
Peter Jerkin calling for the ball inside.
And he gets it.
He called that right from the start, and he wanted Payne to pass it over to Hodges for a better passing angle, and then Hodges threw it only where Jerkin could catch it.
Lyons made a 3 earlier. This one a long 2, and he'll try to make it an old-fashioned 3-point play. Jordan Lyons, who didn't score last Sunday in Johnson City, is off to a good start for these Paladins. He scored all 5 of their points, but he is a guy who's got great body control.
The ETSU staff just loves him. Said he's as mature a defender as any freshman young kid they've had.
Hodges with 3 on the shot clock. Bo Hodges, one of the freshmen of the year in the Socon, along with Bubba Parham of VMI, but Hodges, maybe not the scoring numbers, but boy, just a lot of different things he can do, and that one's thrown away. Paladins turn it over again. You saw that referee John Hampton kind of got in the way of Jeff Beans. I don't think, though, Beans would have been able to recover what was an errant pass. Burrell back out after that leg injury. Inside, it'll come away to Sibley. Bucks enjoying their biggest lead of the game, but another stop that time by Furman.
Quite Sibley, a little bit like Lamar Jackson, won the Heisman Trophy, and his numbers were very similar this year to last year.
1 out of 2 for Rafferty. You know, he was a quarterback in high school up in Illinois, and he does so many things well. You just can't say enough good things about Rafferty. Defending right there, but a feed to Armis and a beautiful find for the Bucks. And they build the lead back out to 10. That matches their biggest.
Pretty nice
more
option.
experience, yeah, more experience and a little more size to pull out of the bullpen. Brown, knocked away by Bo Hodges. So quick on the year. He had 24 steals coming in. And the feed to Hodges, nice idea, and a real nice recovery. Davis, pretty work inside, but Jerkin there for the rebound.
Just one of those nights for the Paladins. Had some really good looks, and then the transition defense, heads down. They're disappointed Davis wasn't able to make the layup, but they're letting affect their defense.
In that case, a burst of speed, and the lead back out to 15. Brown, a physical move to the basket on the 7-footer Jerkin.
That was the only thing he could do, was kind of slide to his left.
Bradford, 57 steals on the year coming in. Bucks have built their biggest lead of this ball game, coming up on 13 to go. Good denial that time by Williams, but plenty of time on the shot clock for ETSU. Bradford, spin move in traffic.
Boy, it's maddening as a coach and even as a fan base to go 1-17 in a game that means so much, but not much you can do.
And the lob for Bradford. McLeod, who joined him as a teammate this year after he played for Texas Southern, and DeSonta Bradford building a good night, 15 points for him after he had 14 in the quarterfinals against UTC.
And you can bet Steve Forbes talked about that during the timeout, set that up.
You know, if he had just gone and pretended to dunk with an imaginary basketball, I think no one would have thought anything of it. And Burrell trying to have some fun, and that he does on a beautiful feed. Well, he got his dunk that counts.
Wow, that's one of those video game type dunks.
9 o'clock Monday night. If you're close by, you really should make plans to be here. If not, that game will be seen as an ESPN telecast, and certainly you'll want to tune in and watch it if you follow Socon basketball. That should be a great one. A quick start, holding off the Paladins' early run, a race into the half, building themselves a lead, and most impressively holding Furman under 20 points in the opening 20 minutes of play, and then eventually really mentally kind of giving themselves the boost and creating a great deal of mental fatigue, if you will, in Furman when they got it out to a near 25-point lead midway through the second half, and the ETSU Bucks end up taking 2 out of 3 from the Furman Paladins. Dean, we have had a heck of a time this weekend here in Asheville. Wish we could do it once more, but you know what? We will take what we get, and it's been a lot of basketball the past 3 days, and certainly enjoyable to watch these guys playing.
Well, a lot of basketball, a lot of good basketball. And we have set up the 2 best teams, much like on the women's side tomorrow, the Spartans and the Bucks, in what will be a fantastic final. A lot at stake for both. 2 of the best teams, the first and second seed. Partner, I appreciate it. This was a great weekend.
This day has seen the Mercer Bears win the women's Socon title, and UNCG and ETSU advance to the championship game on the men's side. For tomorrow night's 9 o'clock tip-off, it'll be on ESPN2. Jordan Lyons and Bob Ritchie and the Furman Paladins look ahead, probably some more basketball this year and a bright future. ETSU, perhaps a second trip to the NCAA tourney, is only a little over 24 hours away. For Dean Keener and Stormy Bonatoni, Pete Hannity saying so long. This has been a presentation of ESPN.